thank you so much, Mayor, for those kind remarks. And you're probably too young to remember when I used to wear a suit and go to council meetings. But anyway, Jim and I have talked for some months about the feasibility of creating a new Summit House and kind of cleaning up the summit of Pikes Peak, which I don't know. Right now, it probably looks pretty good under a foot of snow. The buildings there, are concealed from sight. But the Summit House itself, as the mayor said, is really a structure that was almost doomed from its inception. It was built in 1965. It is structurally deficient, functionally obsolete, and absolutely incapable of hosting the 500,000 visitors that come to the summit of Pikes Peak every year. And so it's really time, I think, to kind of figure out how we're going to do this. Now, this effort is not without precedent. In the 1990s, a Pikes Peak master plan was created, which which established two priorities: to pave the Pikes Peak Highway and to build a new Summit House. And then, of course, the Sierra Club lawsuit mandated that paving the highway come before everything else. That paving is finished, and now we can turn to the Summit House. You see over there some renditions that were done in the 1990s of a Summit House that has been designed. These aren't just imaginary renditions that Kurt Gable pulled out of his fertile artistic imagination, but rather they are representations of the designed Summit House that Clifford Taylor, a local architect who is present and will be glad to respond to questions afterwards, designed. And all of those designs, all of those renditions, the environmental impact study, so forth and so on, all that has been done. This is fairly close to a shovel-ready project. The only problem is that getting the shovels up there will cost many millions of dollars. And that, of course, is our charge, to find out how it can be done. But I think that Pikes Peak is clearly the symbol of our city. It is a national symbol. The fact that people, 500,000 visitors, arrive in this small space every year, most in the summer, and are overwhelmingly disappointed with the structures they see there. I think that's reason enough to start. So over the next few weeks and perhaps 2 or 3 months, Jim and I will be talking to all of the various people and organizations and governmental entities that have a stake on the peak, and remembering that the biggest stakeholders, after all, are the residents of Colorado Springs and the citizens of the United States. So any questions, we're open to them either now or afterwards.
Let me just interject here.